Okay, guys, and welcome back to part 6 of Fire Emblem. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you're ready for the next chapter, because I'm pretty excited. Last chapter, man, what did we do? Oh, we we entered Arifin. We found the big evil Marquis Arifin, and we learned that he did not want to support us because of our Lycian heritage. So we said, alright, dude, we're out. And the leader of his command, Wrath, decided to join us and even gave us some cash to help fund our war effort. So very, very lucky. We are still onwards to Caitlin. So there we go. Lynn takes her leave of Arifin, finding no aid from its spiteful Marquis. Now she and her companions resume their march towards Caitlin in earnest. Racing against time, with her grandfather's life the prize. Harried and impatient, Lynn presses onward. Suddenly, a young boy appears and pleads for their assistance. I don't have time for no kids. Ugh. Alright, Chapter 7, Siblings Abroad. It's starting with the fight music? Okay. I guess stuff's already going down before you even get here. Please, somebody please help. That's enough, get out now! I don't want none of your trouble. Why? Sir, you were so kind yesterday. I thought you were two kids, a couple of traveling performers. If those men are chasing you, you must be up to no good. Now get up and get out. You're a plague on decent folk. But... oh, what a mess. Yeah, me too. Where are we, Kent? This is Cathalet. We head due south, we'll pass into Caelin. From here, I'd say we're about 10 days' ride to Castle Caelin. Assuming we don't run into any delays, of course. 10 days? But that's so long, I want to be there now. Pardon me, but... yes, can I help you? You and your friends, are you mercenaries? And if we are, I need your help. My Lady Lindis, you mustn't let your guard down, not even for a child. I know. Forgive me, but we're in a hurry. Is there someone else you can ask? There's no time. Ninian's been... It's my sister. Some men have taken her away. Your sister? You say your sister's been accosted. Sane. That's right, by some cruel, awful men. I don't know what I'll do without Ninian. My Lady Lindis, we must help him. Nonsense, we haven't the time. If the Marquis is as ill as we've heard, we must proceed. Kent, I want to help this child. Lady, I'm worried about my grandfather, of course. But this, I cannot stand by and let a child be taken from her home. See, I'm sorry, Kent. I am your loyal retainer. You owe me no apologies. You must do as your heart dictates, my lady. I will follow you, no matter where that may lead. Thank you. Such a noble speech. Ever the true knight, that one. Oh, well, you're in luck, laddie. Let's go get your sister. You lead us to the men who've done this? Uh-huh. They're really tough, though, so be careful. Leave them to us. We're pretty tough ourselves, right, Ludo? Whoa, don't pull me into this, man. I didn't say I was helping you get this kid. That's on y'all. Leave me out of this. Well, they're already here, so I guess we have no choice. Alright, I'll help fight. Oh no! Found him. Come on, it's back to Nurgle with you. Quiet now. No, let Ninian go. We ain't supposed to kill you, but we sure can rough you up. Get him! Oh no, not the boys! Huh. Who do you think you are? Coming in here on me and my guitar. Lynn? Let the boy's sister go. So you want to help the kid, huh? What a shame. You're gonna die for something like that don't concern you. Think so, do you? Did we look so meek to you? I think you're in for a terrible shock. Stupid girl. You'll regret those words. Take them down, boys! Oh no! Not the boys! Oh, hey! Okay, cool. This is different. Alright, so... I guess now that we have enough units in the game, we now have the opportunity to swap out party members, so we don't get to use everybody that we've acquired. We have to pick and choose who we want to take with us and who we want to leave behind. This is honestly kind of a tough call, because I'm not exactly sure what we want. One of the cool things we can do is we can check the map to see what kind of units are out here, and then we can better decide what we want to take with us. So we see there's a black magic user here. Yeah, I think it's just black magic. Dark magic, okay. So there's 3 types of magic plus healing. So there's anima, which is basically just like elemental magic, dark magic, and then light magic. So for the weapon, or for like the triangle for the magics, I don't actually remember. Don't judge me too hard. We'll figure it out as we go along though. I don't totally know. I think the way it works is, never mind. I'm not positive, so I'm not gonna guess. All right. Anyway, so we have a lot of magic users, and if anima magic is at least, if anima magic beats dark magic, it's worth taking him. And I'm imagining that's what it is, since there's so many there's 3 different dark magics here. So I would imagine Urk is going to be fairly strong. So my guess is that dark beats light, light beats anima, and anima beats dark. I think. I'm not totally sure. I imagine the chapter will tell us as we go along, but I'm going to go under the assumption that that's the case, and we'll take Urk with us. Because even if Urk isn't strong against... Oh, there's 4 of them. Even if Urk isn't strong against them, we can still make use of him with all the other standard units out here. So there's a Barbarian. There's like no... There are 0 Lancers, which means Dorcas is probably going to have to hang back. So we won't take Dorcas with us. Because if there's no point in putting him against other axe users when we already have, what, 3 swordsmen with us? 4, potentially, if we take Matthew, which we are, by the way, because Matthew's great. So now we need to decide if we want to take Wrath with us, who honestly has really, really good stats. The only reason I wouldn't want to do it is because maybe I can reason that it's more beneficial to level up Will, which is strange. So Wrath has 2 times the movement. He's got a higher constitution, which means he can lift up, or his aid is, I think aid is what dictates whether you can lift people. Yeah, so his physical size is 8, but he can rescue people that are under like 17 or whatever. So Wrath would be great for picking up units if they're in trouble. His strength stat is decent, like better than Will's, skills better, but he's also got like 4 levels on him, but Will will level up when we have him in here anyway. Man, I'm not sure. The defense and resistance stats don't really matter. It's mostly just speed, skill, and strength, of which Wrath obviously wins, it's just a matter of how hard. He's going to be higher in speed no matter what. He may be about even in strength or behind, and then the skill will probably be a little bit in Wrath's favor. I think it's worth it to take Will, just because I don't remember what Wrath's evolutionary path is, or his upgrade path. And I feel more comfortable with archers anyway, so we'll go ahead and take Will with us. So this will be our group. Lynn, Sane, Kent, Florina, Will, Urk, Sarah, and Matthew. And with that being done, are there any things that are on Wrath or on Dorcas that we want to swap off? Like maybe, say, these vulneries. Just in case they need to use the vulneries for the characters we already have out, we'll go ahead and move some items around. So we'll give this vulnerary to Urk. We'll go ahead and actually give this bow to Will in case he needs to use it. And then, I don't think anybody else is holding... Yeah, okay, you're holding a weapon you don't need. Are there any short or iron swords that are almost used up? Kent's is. So we'll give this iron sword to Kent, and we'll take that iron sword and give it to Matthew, since he only has 1. I don't really see him using the Armor Slayer, but we'll leave him on him... Well, actually, is he full? Yeah, he's full. Is there anybody else that can give it off to? No, because they all have, like, max weapons and everything. Okay. Well then, what is your health? 22, 24. Alright. So we're going to take this vulnerary off of you. And we're going to give you... No, wait, that doesn't make sense. No, I should... Okay. I should actually give the... I should give this sword to Sane. Because Sane has the highest, like, offense stat right now of sword users. Or at least pretty high. 7, 11... Yeah, he's the highest. So it makes the most sense to have it on Sane. That way, if we do end up using it, he'll hopefully, like, one-shot or destroy whoever he hits. Like, the only thing that may change is Kent could potentially have enough speed to do 2 hits, which would then be stronger, but I don't know for sure. Alright, so now we get to decide what position we want to have our units on the map. I traditionally like to have it to where my longest ranged units are the furthest away. Since we have a flyer here, who is very fast as well as can go over mountains and do whatever we need her to do, we're going to go ahead and set her back over here. She also has decent resistance, so we can have her fight these guys over here. But we'll figure that out later. And then you are not a frontliner, so we'll do this, and we'll have Sarah in the back. So this seems to be a pretty good composition for moving forward through the level. We also want to make sure that we reach this location here, so we'll probably have Florina just fly along the top if we don't have her fight this guy. And then hopefully have one of our sword users get close enough to pull this bandit up, and then have Florina land in here and see what's going on in this village. That seems like a pretty good plan, so let's go ahead and save real quick just so we have everything set up. We don't have to go through this again if for some reason some tragedy befalls us, such as, I don't know, Lynn dying, but hopefully that doesn't happen, but just in case. I see we're facing a shaman, Ludo. I've heard that practitioners of the dark arts are fearsome foes. We'll have to be careful. What? Who are you? Please forgive me, I have never meant to startle you. Your robes, they look like a religious vestiary. Are you an Elamine bishop? Yes, well, no. I'm only an acolyte, an Elamine monk to be specific. My name's Lucius. Do you have business with us? I was at the inn when this child came seeking help. The innkeeper was afraid to get involved. He was unpleasant. I wasn't afraid of him. I'm used to being treated that way. Dude, get out of here. Nobody's talking to you. That's awful. May I please lend you my services? I truly wish to help the boy, if only a little. Of course. Thank you very much. The blessings of Saint Elamine be upon you. Alright, so I think I was completely backwards. So that means dark magic is strong against anima, anima is strong against light, and light's strong against dark. Wish for me to attack the shaman? Very well! Oh good, you won't kill it, so we'll actually give experience to someone I want to use. I mean, Lucius might actually be strong by endgame. I don't actually know. But light always feels like a weird thing to use. Like, I always feel like my other mages are so much stronger. I don't know why. But we'll see how it goes along. Maybe we'll be able to help him out. I can help too! Nils, nobody asked you. No! But I'm a bard, and bards are useful to have around. Bard, do you mean you're a minstrel? This is no place for a ballad or a saltarello. However that's sped. Come on, trust me, I'm all yours, Ludo. No! No! I don't want to deal with this kid! Alright, so anyway, Nils is a bard. So he prances around and makes everybody really happy, and because I'm so exhausted, it reinvigorates my bones. So any unit that has already performed a turn, Nils can go behind them, do a cool dance, and then suddenly they're able to fight again. It's pretty useful. What do you think? That was lovely, invigorating even. You ought to play for me sometime. I could use the boost. Everyone could. My music can refresh you all. Alright, don't get a big head, Nils. Alright, well now that we have our shaman here, let's see how much damage this does. Yes, okay, so anima magic loses to dark magic, but now we know. So what we probably want to have happen is have these two finish off this archer, and then I could actually have Will get this level here so I can justify bringing him here instead of Wrath. So let's go ahead and do that then. Yeah, I knew you had it in you, there you go. Now, please be a, at least somewhat acceptable level. What is with only getting HP? Stop doing this! First Urk last game, and then now you? Look, I'm gonna be honest. If we need just a little bit of experience, and all we get is 1 point of health, I do not know if that level was worth it. And I'm very distraught that that is the way you've decided to go. But there's nothing I can do about it, I guess, so we'll just have to press onwards, regardless of how disappointed we may be. Alright, on the plus side, Urk can absolutely slay while dabbing on these kids, so we don't have to worry about that. He'll be a super strong sage at some point, probably. And then other than that, dude, we just press forward. So what we want to do here is there's a vendor here. I think we covered what the armories were before. It looks like there's not one on this map. But the armories typically allow you to buy like weapons, whereas here we can buy like staves and magic tomes for our magic and like our magic wielders as well as our healers. I was really searching for the words and I just could not find them. So here we have a heal, a fire, and a vulnerate. I actually think we want to give Urk another fire, so we're gonna go ahead and grab one real quick. And we don't actually have anybody to hold on to all of our equipment for us, so I have to be very careful about what we buy. And how thrifty we are with our spending. Okay, so I believe we want to have Urk come explode this dude. So the way that we're going to do it is we're going to come over here with Sane, and we're going to give our boy Urk this fire. So that way Urk can still fight this turn. Now as far as everybody over here, you could use a level, Florina could, but she should get it from this unit over here, or this unit if we get close enough. But I don't really want to because there's a magic user over there. So this should be able to kill the Brigand. pretty easily. And we'll go ahead and have Matthew get the finishing kill, because once again, I kind of want to bump Matthew up as best we can. Late game thieves with a lot of cool items and levels are kind of disgusting. And I wanna make sure I can share that with as many people as possible. Alright, we can't push Will over here to get a couple hits on this Brigand. Why do I keep saying oh, he is a Brigand! Yeah, that makes sense, never mind. We can't get Will to get points on this Brigand since we moved Sane over. Plus, I think Will's too far away anyway. Oh no, we don't need this. Who wants a Lance? You don't need it. Nobody really needs it. I could just have Sarah hold it, actually. So we don't have to worry about not having enough, oh, rats. I can have Sarah hold it since she's not holding much else anyway. It also probably wouldn't be a bad idea to see if I can get Sarah to pop over to this vendor and grab herself a staff. Or a stave, if you will. Alright, so let's do that. Because I'm pretty sure she only has one, so having another one just, you know, for whenever we may need it, should be pretty helpful. Alright, so we're all kind of congested over here, but we can send Florina over. We'll actually have her stand on that mountain peak. Because, oh, we kind of covered it at the beginning, so the forest, you know how they offer you 20 extra avoidance and 1 extra defense during combat. Well, mountains offer 1 extra defense and 30 avoidance, whereas peaks offer 2 defense and 40 avoidance. So basically, if I'm standing on a peak and I have a type advantage with my weapon, I should pretty much never get hit. I should be a-okay. Actually, we'll keep using the Slim Lance for now. I like making sure we get double hits. Alright, so Matthew can't be reached, and I actually don't want Kent to get this XP here. I want it to go to Florina since we are trying to use her. So we're going to move Kent up here instead of moving him forward faster because there's the small chance that that unit decides to fight Kent instead. And we want Florina to get as much experience as she can. Somehow I got hit while on this peak, and I'm a little miffed. I'm going to be honest with you. I do not feel like 40 avoidance and then he has 64% chance to hit me is quite right. We're going to do a little bit of math real quick, actually, and see why I played out like that. Okay, so he's not standing on anything, right? So we have a 62% chance of getting hit, and he'll do 3 damage. But if we go here, it's the same thing! What do you mean? Does this not apply to flyers, then? Maybe that's what it is. Well, that's upsetting. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I don't like that. That's really, it's not like, wow, this is the worst thing in the world, how could you do this to me? We're just like, man, that's kind of weak. Alright, well, first off, how much damage do you do? And you will take, like, no damage anyway. So what we'll do is we'll leave the Slim Lance on. We're going to move Matthew over here because I want that Brigand. They are called Brigands, I was correct. I want that Brigand to come fight me. And then we'll probably put something here, like, with that's a sword user. So let's see, Kent is 5 with 85 experience. Sane is lower, so we'll put Sane here. Give him that nice little sword in case the Brigand wants to fight him. And then we'll move our friends up. So we could actually move Lynn here. We can move Lucius up forward, because we need to get Lucius some experience now too, I suppose. And let's go ahead and make sure Nils can get some XP too, because it's free experience. Like, sort of, you know how with clerics you have to deal damage in order to, or damage has to be dealt to you in order for you to heal them to gain experience with that cleric? Well, Nils is completely free, man. As long as somebody performs an action and they're near him, I should be able to run forward and get experience for that turn. So it should be pretty easy. This is kind of what I was hoping would not happen, and I did not think about it. Okay, well, luckily, he missed Florina, so she's fine. And both of them swap targets. Well, I should have expected this, because I did not pay enough attention to see that Brigand could actually go attack Florina. This is my fault, but luckily, nothing bad happened, so it's okay. However, this does complicate things just a tad, because now I don't know if I can give the experience to everybody that I wanted to give it to. So, I can actually. Excellent. Okay, cool. So, Florina needs some health. I do not believe we can reach her with Sarah, so she'll just have to get it next turn. So we're going to come over here, we're going to beat up this evil mercenary, since we have a great hit chance. Perfect. And then before we fight, we're going to show this off real quick. Okay, so I have 1 extra defense and 20 extra avoid. Alright, so he'll do 7 damage and he has an 18% chance to hit me. But if I stand here on the plains, there we go, 8 damage and 38% chance. So the damage actually did change, yes. I guess it just doesn't work for flying units. Well, I'm glad to know this now as opposed to later. Oh, and that was a crit. Anytime there's a really cool animation as opposed to a regular cool animation, you get a crit. We've seen a couple already, but, you know, I hadn't seen all of them. Okay, so this is in range for Urk to get hit, so we actually don't want to push him too far forward. And then also, cavalry cannot walk over mountains, as far as I know, and I know pretty far.
So you know about how to do magic, huh? Magical attacks are special. You can't just avoid them like a sword or an axe. Not even if you're wearing armor. Who's tough against magic? Let me think. Well, anybody uses magic or staves. Pegasus Knights too. You got others who need to battle magic users? I got something for them. It's a special kind of water. Cure water, it's called. Just sprinkle them in on you. It'll protect you and lessen the damage you take them in. Go on, take it. Drink the water. Don't be shy. It's not like it's $30 or anything. This stuff's strongest when you first put it on and open the cap. It gets weaker as time passes, so remember to rebuy for 30 more American USD.
Oh, thank you. Nice. Some pure water. Alright, well, so this boosts resistance and grows weaker each turn. We shouldn't have to worry about that for a while, just because this is still pretty early on, and I don't think, you know, Mr. Ketchup over here, one of the Black Fang, is going to be much of a problem for us. I'm pretty sure. Alright, so the way that we probably want to approach this is we want this guy to come out and try to hit somebody. But we also want to... We're also going to... Oh, we won't get hit by the magic user because he can't reach us. Perfect. So we can put a lance right here. And we have Kit here, wonderful, who will not be in reach. Well... We still have a healer who needs to heal things, so she'll just get to do that next turn. So we'll send Lyn up. We'll drop Will over here so he'll have a chance to fight. Oh, we can actually have Sarah go forward and heal somebody this turn. So we'll give it to either Florina or Matthew. We're going to be using both, so we'll probably get it both turns. We might as well heal Florina this turn since she can, you know, technically go further away. And we don't want to miss out on, you know, giving her a heal just because she's too far for Sarah to catch up to. We also need to be aware, and we should probably take a look at all the enemies that are on the map real quick. If any of them drop items, we don't want to miss the chance to get them. Because, like I said, we don't have a caravan or anything of the sort right now to hold on to our extra items. So that means anytime somebody here has 5 items, like Sane, if he gets a 6th one, we have to get rid of something. And I would prefer to be able to use as many of my items for as long as possible. So we're going to try to do that. Alrighty, dude, bring them on! Once again, like, the little bit of damage here really doesn't matter because we were just going to heal her anyway with Sarah. Our weapon level's increased. Wonderful. We're getting ever so stronger. So let's go ahead and heal Matthew. Whoa, wait, this is the wrong person. What am I doing? Okay, actually, who do I want to have this experience? I'm gonna believe in my boy Urk, so we're gonna go ahead and have Urk throw down on this dude. Wonderful. And since our cavalry are unable to run over mountains, we're gonna send them the long way around, because maybe we'll still be able to use them. Who knows? I just want to make sure they're not in reach to where they want to come over and fight us, which that shouldn't be happening. Okay, so you can go not as far. So basically, 1 point ahead of this shrub. There we go. We'll wait here. Alright. And then after these guys, it's just shamans, which Lucius should get a ton of experience if we use him well here. So now, we don't want to drop Matthew down there because he has 3 resistance, or 1 resistance and 3 defense. Whereas the Black Fang member will probably not do too much damage to him, even if he hits. The Fire Magic user definitely will. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to swap roles. We're going to give him the option to hit either Matthew or... oh, actually, if we drop Matthew here, 8 damage. And if we kill him, she could come over here. Alright. Changing up our strategy just a tad. So what I want to do is heal Matthew. We're going to put Matthew in the same spot we just had Lyn. So the reason we didn't want to do that is if the brigand walks into the water and attacks one of us, hits us, and then Matthew somehow kills him. Because there is a small crit chance, and I think it's risky enough to merit. Plus, if I attack him this turn and then he hits me next turn and we kill him, he's going to take damage. And Matthew has 26 health now. It shouldn't be an issue, but it's probably better to be as safe as possible and just not risk it. So then we're going to come over here and we're going to heal Sarah, and Sarah's going to walk over and heal Lynn, and so we get even more healer experience than we would normally get, because we're utilizing both of our guys who basically struggle to get experience throughout the entire game. Although they probably won't struggle as hard as Lucian, because something tells me I don't think we'll be using Lucian that much, so he'll probably struggle harder to get levels, but it's hard enough for them, especially since it's static capped on like how much they can get. There's not like a boss that they can go kill and suddenly gain, you know, almost a level. It takes a good while. Okay, so thieves are also very good about traversing the map. They're very quick and nimble and that kind of deal. So once we kill him, we may be able to get Matthew over there to fight him. Maybe. I'm not totally sold. Or I'm not totally sure. Alright, we're just trying to see the levels on these. It looks like Lucius is the lowest, and then Will and Urk are level 4. So it kind of just comes into which one do we rather want to give a level to. We don't know how much access we're going to have to light magic yet, since this one only sold anima magic, so I'm kind of tempted to either give it to Urk or Will. I think we're going to give it to Urk for now. Well, I think we're going to give it to Will, because I think we're going to have more opportunities for Urk to get levels. Whereas I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult for Will in the future. So we'll go ahead and give it to Will for now. And then it turns out Matthew can still go forward and wait here on this hill. And then the Black Fan will probably come over and fight Will, so what we can do instead, to guarantee that he fights Matthew and not Will... I mean, even if Will gets hit, it's not a big deal. Plus we can heal him. Yeah, I think we'll just leave that alone for now. Okay. We just need to make sure that that dude doesn't come over here, so we'll drop you here. Actually, we should probably drop you forward. Catty corner to Sane. So there we go. And then now we can just kind of like move around and wait for this. So let's go ahead and pick Will up. Wait, no, we're gonna leave Will. We'll leave Will, we'll move Sarah forward. And then, you know, we'll all slowly move past this little pond area. Oh, yeah, we can actually heal Will now to go ahead and gain a little bit of XP. It's experience for you guys in the know. Phenomenal. And then we might as well send Florina over as well, just because it's kind of worth us having her just sit here. And then everyone else is kind of just eagerly awaiting to move forward. Sadly, it seems like we can't step over this river, but we can step over this river. Well, certain units can. But this should be fine. Alright, let's see what the one magic user decides to do. He's going to attack Matthew for us. Which is very, very considerate, because that's who we wanted to have get attacked in the first place. Okay. I don't believe any of them are going to be able to stand on this piece here, so we'll go ahead and drop Matthew, and I don't really want him to get hit yet. We're going to let him be sneaky, so we'll put you here, and then if this magic user decides he wants to fight, he's going to have to really earn it. So now we have people who are guaranteed to be able to fight back, and I don't think the damage is going to be too high, and it's just because we can't kill him in this one turn, so we might as well get him in multiple turns, and then we can move our friends on the top right side down, because he's moved a bit. So basically, not touching, or we can touch the bottom and the side of the house. And then let's go ahead and put you like right below it. Oh, actually, yeah, because we can go ahead and bring this dude out too. So we actually need her in the way, because I just realized I left up my Cavaliers to be hit by the Shaman. And it's not a big deal, but it'd be better just to play it as safe as possible. So this should be fine. Yeah, going for the Cavaliers. So that's 9 damage. That's kind of a lot. It's, you know, more than a third of their health. So I feel kind of like I shouldn't have put him in that situation, but it should be fine, especially since we are going to be able to kill the anime user here. He is not hitting who I think he'd be hitting. I guess it's because he knows Matthew won't fight back, and that's why he's fighting him. It still feels a little strange, though. Alright, so then I guess we'll just go ahead and fight him with Matthew, since we have to be wary of them turning over and hitting our units here. So let's see, we can do 16 damage, and we'll take 5. We should have enough resistance to live. Actually, if we put you here, it's even safer. No, it's not, because you're a flying unit, and apparently terrain doesn't matter. Okay, so that'll be 16. And then one of you should be able to kill. I'm kind of tempted to give it to Kent, just because he's about to level anyway. So he can kill it with whatever. Alright, so we'll send Florina over first. She won't take very much damage at all, so it shouldn't be a big deal. And then we'll drop whoever we decide to have kill this unit. We'll drop them in the forest above the Shaman. Man, this is a long chapter, huh? Probably because I took like 30 minutes to start, and get our units on the board. Okay, luckily the shaman missed. It was a pretty decent hit chance, so it was possible it could happen. I'm kind of glad it didn't. Wait a minute. Oh no, okay, I was trying to see, maybe one of them would have been able to reach the user over there, but I don't think so. Okay, so you still have an E in Lances. I really don't like using Lances that often when the sword is available, but Kent already has a C in his swordsmanship, so we might as well get his Lancery up a tad. I don't know if Lancery is the correct word, but we used it, and I'm committed to my mistakes. Phenomenal. Now we will just patiently wait with Same to send him over, and we'll go ahead and bring these units forward since they're already here. And I really don't want to put Matthew in, but this limits him going down, so he's forced to fight one of the units that we have up top, which is going to be either our Archer or our Mage, and if one of them were to get the kill, that's even better than to go into the Cavaliers, since the Cavaliers will have so many opportunities on other maps to gain those sweet, sweet kills. Actually, I think we can play for our Archer here, or Will with 1L, and have him finish off the Magic User. I keep forgetting, because who uses bards, man? You never see them. Ah, this is phenomenal. Excellent. Okay, so we can actually have Will finish him off, which is really ideal. Either Matthew will, like, basically my goal for gaining experience kind of goes my ranged units, because I feel like they're the hardest ones to get, except Lucius. Lucius doesn't count. He's never anywhere. And then followed by my Pegasus Knight and Lyn, and then the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers are kind of like just the back end. They're like, if I can't hit them with anything else, we'll hit them with the Cavalier, because that's probably going to happen a lot. Okay, we probably want Sarah up closer, so we'll do this. Alright, so there's only one Shaman left. We're not going to get everybody over there, so we just need to decide which units are the most important to reach the end here. I do think that Urk is probably not very useful. We most likely want Lucius over there, actually. So what should we do? What should we do? Let me ask you guys. What do you think? Feel free to respond in real time. I think what we should do is get Lucius over the bridge and then kind of group in an assault with Will and maybe Matthew and Lucius. We could also use our Pegasus Knight if we think it's worth it. I don't think it's necessarily, like, necessary, but we could. And we're just gonna farm Dill's experience because, god damn it, I need these boys over the bridge. Alright, dude, a whole HP, speed... Oh, okay, luck's kinda good. That could play a factor if he ever gets, like, attacked or something. Okay, so where you at? So we'll be in range to be hit next turn, which means we should be ever so careful. Yeah, you can't get over there, so we'll just have you go, like... we'll do this. Because Sarah's still pretty close to getting in anyway, and we're gonna hopefully have that other Shaman come fight Lucian on top of the fort, because that does offer some resistances and avoidance, since we're not flying, and it should be helpful. And we could also have Florina come in and deal with the boss when we have that happen. I don't think we're going to use the others, though. Maybe Kent, just because he has a javelin, right? We may use Kent, but I wouldn't bet on it. And we'll get Lyn closer to get, you know, played tunes by Nils. Okay, so drop you here, bring Lyn forward, play for Lyn, give Lyn a heal from Sarah, and we should be good. This honestly feels like a dumb way to approach this. I know we could have finished it much quicker, but once again, I think getting the experience on the units that you most want it on early is going to make a huge, huge difference. We needed help. It was Nils, who's too far behind. Nobody else here needs it. Ah, okay, so we wait. Oop, there we go. Yeah, I was pretty sure he'd come over. So yeah, Lucius is gonna... I keep saying Lucian. Lucius is going to, absolutely tear out the Shaman. And I bet it's gonna be twice, too. Yeah. And since Lucius is most likely going to be killing the boss, we're going to go ahead and kill the shaman with somebody else. We need to decide whether we want to use Urk, Will, or Matthew. I think using Will is probably the best option here. Well, it's not the best option. We could level up other units faster to make singular really strong units, but I think having a dedicated core kind of like party is going to do us a lot of good. Oh, you are nothing to fear. Alright, go in, Lucius.
Who are you supposed to be? Playing the heroes in some foolish knightly romance. You may think you are helping the children, but you're only rushing to your doom!
Yeah, I think we're helping the children though, so I'm not too worried about it. So he'll heal up a little bit, we'll probably kill him in 3 more turns. It could be 4, but I think it'll be 3. No, it'll be like 2 more turns, it'll be like 3 more attacks. And we're just gonna have Sarah at the ready to heal him up when he gets over here. In the meantime, let's go ahead and make sure Nils keeps getting his XP. I might turn off animations at some point, but I like them, man. They're really nice, they're comfy, they're fun. And, you know, if they put time into making them, the least I can do is look at them. And we'll heal Lucius next turn. So he heals 2, so we should kill him next turn. I'll even give Lucius a nice little heal. Not that he needs it, just to make sure Sarah can get some experience. Oh, wait a minute, we missed! No! Come on, Lucius! Okay, well, it'll be in 2 turns then. Alright, we'll have you fight first, and then we'll heal you afterwards. And this is also gaining him, like, I think fighting boss monsters, even without the kill, still gives a bit more experience than if you were to fight a non-boss monster. Actually, that may not be true, looking at the XP gain he just had. Maybe not, but either way, it's still experience for having the fight. And even though we're using up this tome, we didn't really use it during the map here, and we should find it later. We should find more later to use. I didn't give Nils experience. No! What a bad Fire Emblem player. How could I do this? I can't believe I wasted a turn for my small dancy boy. It'll probably be fine. And see, Lucius got over half a level just from, like, kind of standing around and fighting. Granted, there usually aren't a lot of opportunities to do such a thing later on in the game. But doing it here is a-okay. Wow, that is one chair. Okay. It's alright, you heard nothing. Is this seize? No, this is defeat. So since it's defeat, we need to go ahead and do our heal this turn instead of after Lucius's turn. Since we don't actually have to capture the location, we just have to defeat the final bad guy. So you can theoretically get here and kill this unit before even doing anything else on the map. And if you can reach him and finish him off before then, you would still technically beat the map. But for us, it's more beneficial to hit everyone.
You're striking at air. You are too late. The girl is already... Ah!
Oh no! Not the girl! That's okay, at least Lucius got a whole level. What did we get? 1 point in skill. You did not make me feel like this was worth the trip. Okay, Lucius. Nils, where's your sister? Ninian! Ninian! She's not here. Why? Where could she be?
My Lady Lindis. Villagers spotted a group of men riding south. The boy's dear sister. They must have her.
Come, we must give chase. But we won't make it. What if they've already...
Are you looking for this girl here?
Wait a minute. Is that our hero in shining blue armor? Ninian. Ninian.
She'll be fine. She's just lost consciousness.
Who are you?
I'm Eliud of Foray. My father is the Marquis.
Marquis' son.
So the band of ruffians, she seemed upset. Looked in need of rescuing. Was I wrong to involve myself?
No, you saved her life. Thank you. My name is Lynn. I'm from Sakai. I'm Marquis Kalen's granddaughter.
Marquis Kalen.
Ooh, so he's familiar. I mean, he is nobility. He did just say he was from House Foray. And that's my story. It's not an easy tale to believe, I know. No, I do believe you. What? What? At first glance, all I saw was a daughter of the Plainsfolk. Now I can see it, though. You have your grandfather's eyes. Do you know my grandfather? Marquis Lord Halson is my father's good friend. I also know that the proud people of Sakai tell no lies. It's true, isn't it? Yes, at least in this situation, thank you. I would not have expected an Elysian noble to be so courteous to a Saiyan nomad. I mean, considering what we saw with Arifin, that's not surprising at all. You seem to be in trouble. May I be of assistance? Thank you for your kind offer. This is my problem, though, and I'll deal with it. Okay, we have like a motley crew of like 9 people now? What, 8 or 9 people? No, it's like 10. 11 if we include Ninian. I don't think we've had a problem asking for help so far. I see. Well, I'll be in the area for a few days longer. If you need anything, please let me know. Lindis, I'm on your side. Hollywood. It's awfully quick, but thank you. Yeah, that kind of came out of nowhere, but alright. Ninian, are you awake? Nils, is it really you? Oh, you're safe. Uh-huh. These people helped me. Who are they? I'm Lynn. I'm glad you're feeling better. Lady Lynn, thank you. I'm called Ninian. My brother Nils and I are traveling performers. Both of you? Brother's a musician. How about you, Ninian? I dance. Oh my. You're a dancer. Saying later, please? Yeah, of course. A dancer? Your clothes don't look like those of a dancer. Ninian dances to honor life. It's special. Sacred. Sacred dance? What does that mean? Dance I perform when we travel is just a normal dance. My other dance, though, when they caught me, I twisted my ankle. I cannot dance to aid you. I'm sorry. Oh, please don't worry. We're just happy to see that you're out of harm's way. Thank you. I am concerned about your leg. You can't travel on it. I have an idea. Would it be too much to ask that we travel with you? Can't allow that. It's far too dangerous. We're being hunted. Never know when we're going to be attacked. We wouldn't be a hindrance. We could even help you. Right, Ninian? Oh, yes. We might be able to repay our debt using our special talents. Special abilities? When something poses a threat to us, we can sense its approach. Truly, that's amazing. We can feel it coming, but we can't do anything to stop it. You're warriors, though, so you don't have to worry. Oh yeah, that's true, right. What do you think, Kent? I think leaving them here would cause Lady Lindis more worry than having them travel with us. Sane? Oh, never mind. I know what your answer is. It actually just skips over him. He doesn't even get a chance. Alright. Do you really want to travel with us? Of course! Never gratitude, my lady. Oh. What's wrong, Ninian? I've lost my ring. Your ring? Not Nini's Grace. The very one. They stole it, those curs. Was it valuable? It was a keepsake from our departed mother. It was blessed by the spirit of Nini's. There's no other like it in the world. And now we have lost it to those villains. There's nothing we can do. You're right. Can I talk to you, Ludo? I guess. You heard all of that, right? What do you think? Are you calling me an eavesdropper? Are you telling me I've heard everything that's happened so far in the game? You'd be right. I'd really love to retrieve Ninian's ring for her. If Nils is right, those thieves might prove to be too strong for us. What should we do? Are we gonna embark on side quest? That's a tough call, man. I feel like we're not like crazy strong, but at the same point, this would be a free time to get extra experience. But if it's risky, we could potentially lose somebody. I say we should go for it. Maybe the ring is worth it. The experience is definitely gonna be worth it. We just have to make sure we don't lose any poor sods. Want to help them? That's great! Oh yeah, I'm sorry. It wasn't just for the experience. It was definitely to help. I was hoping you'd say that, Ludo. Kent, same. Those men were headed south. We must give pursuit. On your word, my lady. There's no turning back now. Let's ride! Alright, well, I think we've ridden quite a bit today, so I think we should take a nice little break and catch back next time on the next part of Fire Emblem, because this one was a long one. But have no fear, we'll be back soon, very, very soon, I'm sure. But thank you guys very much for sticking around, for stopping by, whatever it may have been. I appreciate it immensely. And I look forward to seeing you on the next part, Fire Emblem. Thank you guys.